What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be looking at a video from Destro Reborn. And y'all, I've got hoes. Is the name of the video. Look at this shit right here. Why do I keep on opening this one up? Look at this right here. I don't understand how this happens. Hoes literally believe that they got the ability to have high standards. Look at this.
For me, it's hard to have like a boyfriend because I collab with guys and they have to be like very, very open-minded to that. It's not bad at the end of the day because it's work.
Everyone is so surprised when I tell people that I've hooked up with 110 people in a year.
I'm like, yeah, that's impressive.
But like, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
All you have to do is lower your standards.
And have no other social life.
You too can be like me.
Realize I am a homie hopper. I love hopping homies. I love it. I love it.
No, to ruin a guy's life. I won't be a homie hopper unless you don't hurt me. But if you hurt me, run, because I'm gonna fuck every single one of them.
Okay. Just in that little bit right there is insane to me. Ladies, let's ask a question here. So you have women that are literally posting on TikTok, doing podcasts saying that they are homie hoppers and that they literally sell their coochie. I got a question. When are you going to tell these women that they're the reason for the dating collapse that's going on right now? When are y'all going to tell them that? Because I don't think y'all realize that them doing these podcasts is only making it worse.
The people who talk about the women who date for money and not for love have never actually experienced it.
Do you understand how hard life is when you're with a broke man? When you're with a man who's literally broke or on the come up?
And you're actually rolled in this person.
Okay, it took me until this exact point to realize that nobody is coming to save me. Nobody.
We men are the monsters now. The time of heroes is dead, Wigloff.
Look, I get it. Some of you don't agree with the message of Dark Berserkery, and that's fine. Even though nowadays, these women are telling you straight to your face that they hate G.I. Joe simps. If you catch them on an honest day, they are encouraging you to pillage and plunder. They want you to use them and discard them like dirty wet wipes. But some of our brothers want to love them long time.
Oftentimes, when you're only with a nice guy, your cat don't even get wet like that. It is absolutely stupid to date a man just because he's the nice guy. Just because you deem him to be a good guy and he treats you well.
But between me and you, there's one thing that we have to admit. It's clear to any man with a working cerebral that our beautiful 50 states have turned into a 24-hour brothel. No.
I'm going to say this. When you do this, there's only one thing that you can say. You can't get mad when guys start to treat y'all like such. This right here is embarrassing. I'm gonna say it's embarrassing. Because if you really think about it, they're cheap.
No romance, no courtship, just lustful rentals with an expiration date.
At what point in society did we become so lustful? Is it social media? What?
When women literally started posting their asses and their coochie online for $5.99.
I happen to finding a partner that you connect with, you share values and morals with, and you guys have great chemistry, and you're compatible, and you have similar goals in life, and what happened to sticking with that person?
I mean, we're talking about women that have seen more bedrooms than any veteran real estate broker. And while they bite pillows and stare at bedroom ceilings, their essence, their literal spark of life is being pumped out of them, one deep stroke at a time.
Everyone is so surprised when I tell people that I've hooked up with 110 people in a year.
She's hooked up with 110 people in a year. That is nasty. I don't know any guy that would be willing to. I don't know any guy that would be willing to. Wow.
The 110 people in a year? Yes, my brothers. Acknowledge the United States of brothels. Now, what you choose to do with that information is up to you. But what you must do is admit the obvious, which is marrying or co-parenting with some of these demon 304s is only 2 steps away from bestiality. Yes, my brothers, zoophilia with Keisha and Amelia.
I just got railed by 583 guys in 6 hours. I was going for 200, so I was beyond shock when that many guys rocked up. There's actually people still arriving as I was leaving, but I had to go home to feed my dog. But that was just the best day ever, and I can't wait for you guys to see all the BTS. I can't wait for you guys to see all the videos I made. They're gonna be coming. We're gonna be editing all day tomorrow, so stay tuned.
That is nasty. She literally smashed all these guys in 6 hours. Why do y'all think being a hoe is a good thing? Why do y'all think this? Because for the life of me, when I think back to the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, hell, even in the 2010s, being a hoe was looked down upon. Now you got women literally breaking 24-hour records for how many dudes that she gets to fuck. That is nasty. And I am baffled by the amount of shit that these women are saying. And then I wonder why men are like, yeah, no, I don't want to know how many demons she got in her closet. I'd rather not even deal with her. Because this shit right here, this is disgusting.
One time I had a train ran on me, and like the only reason I allowed it to happen is like the second homie, when he came in, he was so respectful. He wasn't like pushy or weird with it like at all. But long story short, the third homie, I let him put it in the back door. I wish I was making these things up. And then like the fourth homie tried to come in. I was like, oh hell no. I tried going in the shower, and he tried following me in the shower, and he was like, please. And I was like, you don't want this. Like, I literally just took it in my like back door. Like, you don't want this at all. And he was being like a straight creep. But what was funny that he said is he was like, please. He's like, I've been following you on Instagram for years. They didn't deserve the hit. I do. I'm like, try to get in the shower with me. And like, obviously I was creeped out. So I just like put my clothes on, like ran out. And then he messaged me. He was like, you just embarrassed me in front of all my friends. I was like, if you feel this entitled to coochie, like, seek therapy. Put yourself in jail. But, kind of funny.
Before you scroll, I just want to let you know I have no standards in the club. Look at my lace.
Bruh literally desperate to fuck a hoe. Bruh, you can't make this up no more.
I literally just gripped this shit by both hands and pulled it down on my forehead, and nigga just asked me for my number. Go out, girl. I don't give a fuck. Go out. It don't matter if your hair not done. It don't matter if you got the shit. If you got on shit, it don't matter. They look at me right now. See, look at my lace. And it's synthetic.
A male content creator that I follow asked, if women think the bar is in hell because men are not holding on to traditional masculine standards, then where do you think the bar is for women? I was too stunned to speak.
You can either adapt or just continue to act like it's not happening. You see, back in their 20s, they loved to remind us that women were single by choice. that she can go out and get a man whenever she pleased, that the only reason she was single is because her standards were so high and she refused to settle. You, however, was told something different. As a man, your singleness wasn't a choice. It was framed as though your singleness was based on desperation.
Women are single because they choose to be. Men are single because they have no choice.
They have no choice.
Well, whether or not they choose to be or not, when you see this, I mean, I would too. Because this shit is crazy.
Right or wrong?
But it seems as though nobody ever read them the other half of that riddle. But like a truck filled with cocaine in police custody, no one wants to claim you. And here's the best part. Every year that power weakens, every year after more bodies, more body fat, and more wrinkles, she attracts fewer men. And those men stay for shorter and shorter periods of time until she's in her 30s and she can only hold a man for 24 hours, aka be patient without representation. Then she wonders why she's always lonely and sings.
When in your 30s and you don't have a significant other, you don't have kids, you might have family that you're close with, but it's just different because they have their own family. It just hits different during Christmas time. Like, it's so joyful, and I am happy and I'm joyful, but it's also so fucking lonely. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like highs and lows. Like, all the lights, it's beautiful. You get to see your friends. You go out and do Christmas things. And you get home and you're just doom scrolling on TikTok. And it's like lonely and the most depressing thing in the world. Honestly.
It is a freak.
I'm sorry, you can't sit here and say it's depressing when you literally hop from dick to dick and then expect men to be like, you know what, I'll take her. That's simply how things work.
Dogfight to believe and to hope that there's romantic love for myself. I rather be in the dogfight for sure, but it is so much easier to just be like, it's not in the cards for you, Kate. It's just easier mentally and emotionally. It does take maturity and grit to really hope and just believe. And I am fighting to be on that side because I'm sitting in this big ass SUV, like, which is like my family dream car that I didn't necessarily ask for when I got the car. But I sit in here and I'm like, I have to believe. Like, what the heck? But it's just like my family dream car that I didn't necessarily ask for when I got the car.
But you signed the paperwork to pay for it. So what are you talking about?
But I sit in here and I'm like, I have to believe. Like, what the heck? But it's just hard when everything around you communicates not romantic love. It communicates the complete opposite. It communicates single for the rest of your life. So I'm trying my best to fight for it, but man, it is freaking hard.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. Jerry.
But wait a minute. You didn't smash the bell and press the like button. Blasphemy. And although you will never be worthy of a monarch such as myself, Lord Destro would suggest that you poor fools at least.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up. And ladies, I'm gonna explain something to y'all. The way that this is nowadays, you have women literally exposing themselves online left and right every day. You have women that are literally doing this every day. And they're proud about it too. They literally make IG videos. They do all sorts of things just to basically prove that they're hoes. Ladies, I'm sorry, the game is fucking rigged. The game is fucking rigged. And the only reason why I say this is because these are the women that y'all listen to and trust. It ain't got nothing to do with men at this point. It's got everything to do with y'all. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, support to come. I'll catch y'all later, boy. You can't make this shit up. Bye, guys.